Good morning. Let's continue on our journey of flowers. Today, we're going to talk about calendula, also known as marigolds. So you've probably seen them in a lot of gardens because they're a really good pollinator. So that is a powerhouse flower. A lot of flowers have a lot of benefits to not just our skin, but inside our bodies. But calendula is a powerhouse. It's an anti-inflammatory to start off with, right? So if you have like inflamed muscles, sore muscles, it's because they're inflamed. Calendula. Now you want to use it with supporting herbs to help cut down on pain and other things as well, but it's also antimicrobial, which it kills any microbes, right? So it's really good for cleansing as well. It's good for muscle spasms, that time of the month cramps that you get from working out, muscle soreness that you get from working out, because when you work out, your muscles continue to break down even after you're done working out unless you immediately apply ice to them. Ice stops the breakdown process, which will help you not to have as much pain, let's say the next day or 2 days after that. Right? So, but rub it on the area of sore muscles, help remove that inflammation, help remove those muscle spasms. It also helps to stop bleeding. So if you're someone who has a hard time making blood clots, you get injured, calendula is a good way. If you have some near you fresh, you can either chew it up or grind it up and put a little bit of water, spit in there. I know that sounds gross, and then use it as a poultice right on the wound. Help it to heal. Start that healing process. It also helps to drain lymph nodes and detox them. So that makes it something that is very beneficial, especially if you have something like cancer in your family history, to help prevent it from happening at all, like a preventative measure. It also has constitutes in there that help to ease pain. Now, do keep in mind when I talk about these things, especially when it comes to pain. And you may have heard this in the last video if you watched it with St. John's wort. Herbs are not there like regular medicine is that you get from your doctor, right? It's not there to cover up a pain. It's not there to put a Band-Aid over the pain. Herbs are there to go into your body and find out, what is this issue? What is causing your pain? Let's find that, pinpoint it, and heal it. Now, that means that one, it does take a little bit longer, so you may not get instant relief, and it may not be as strong as some of the things that you may get at the pharmacy, but you don't have all the side effects that you can get from that stuff that you buy at the pharmacy either, right? Calendula is edible. People can put it in teas, salads, right? There's flower salads. In fact, my sister-in-law loves flower salads. I thought it was weird when she first started doing it, but years later, with all of the research and knowledge I have now, I know that it is very beneficial for us, right? It also helps to, and this is part of the healing process, regenerate tissue. So let's say you use calendula in a salve and you put some frankincense in there. Frankincense also helps to regenerate tissues. So now you're kind of punching it in there. Now, do be careful. We don't want to go through a huge list of stuff that you want to dump into one product. You want to use a maximum of maybe 4 different herbs, and that includes the essential oils as well. That's in the beginning. You can get a little bit more advanced the further along you go, but you really don't want to put too many in there, right? Because then you don't know, let's say you have an allergic reaction to one of those herbs. If you have 10 herbs in there, you don't know which one you're allergic to probably, and now you've got to eliminate one at a time to find out what the problem is. So that's just one of the reasons why we try to stick to as few herbs as possible to still achieve the goal we're trying to achieve, right? And if you're wondering internally, it also has things like flavonoids to help inflammation internally, antioxidants to help against, the stressors from the environment, right? It also promotes, if you take it as a tea or something, it promotes the flow of bile. So it's going to help detox your colon. All right, and these are just some of the benefits of calendula. I'm going to do a post as well that's going to have a lot more information, or I'm not going to say a lot more, but it's going to have more information in it as far as more benefits that calendula can do for you. And I personally put it in, I have an actual calendula lotion stick, right? It's infused oils. So almost all of my skincare are oils that have been infused with some sort of herb, depending on what the issue is. Now this one, I also did put frankincense in. I also put it in this. This is, any of my Flower Power line is gonna have calendula in it. Calendula, roses, chamomile, and lavender. Powerhouse of flowers in here to really help drive that moisture into your skin. Right? So keep that in mind. You can grow it in your garden, help attract pollinators, and then use those flowers for medicinal purposes. But just know that if you do need something to help you to heal, that is one of your options. All right. So next time we are going to talk about roses, all the benefits of roses. Who doesn't love roses, right? Passion, friendship, purity. I mean, they stand for all these things. But physically, what can they do for us? You'll discover on the next video. Thanks so much for watching.